but Duran, can he do it himself? He can't. Smith fighting for the rebound, taps to Larson, one more to Hero. A run out three for Tyler, oh yeah! Obasogi throws that shot up off the glass. Karam's off the left side of the rim. Now here's Malovitz. Your three-pointer, Jack? No good, but it leads into a second chance opportunity. Give and go!
Give and go. Great.
The pitch from Kulik is ripped the other way and down for a base hit. Getting the wave is Cha. Novak, the throw comes in on one hop. It's in time! A couple of other guys that haven't thrown in quite some time, but it's a short list to say the least. That one drilled to left. Did he do it again? Yes, he did. Max Coffer with one swing of the bat has tied this ball game up at 1.
6:44 left in this ball game. Canes need to find a way to score.
It's a pitch to Tony. He cuts up to the 20, 15, 10, and near side, 5. He spins away and into the end zone.
That's how you do it. Baby Jesus in for 6.
With 6:37 to go, Malachi Tony does it himself. It was the shovel from Beck, and the magic was Tony the rest of the way out. Now over to Henderson, who's got a dozen. He's hounded by Pierce. Washington right angle. Dribbling, probing, finds Donaldson, left wing 3, bullseye! But now Drew Smith trying to drive and finish as well, and he can. And well, John, points in the paint have been something these two teams have been very good at, and Miami dominating that factor today.
Oh, great point, Gavin. Hard drive, and to me, who wins that battle wins the game, as we see the response by Isaiah Stewart. That paint is where the battle's going to be taking place, either off the dribble or in the post. So let's see if Miami can continue that theme.
That was Stewart's first bucket of the evening. Cuts the deficit to 15. Now here's Smith again on Holland. Turns out to Kaz. Straight away, 3. Rattles in and out, no. Now here comes Detroit with some pace and some numbers. Alley-oop to Green.
Well, they were able to score a little too easy there in transition. First time we've seen Miami not get back and match up properly there in defensive transition. That's been something that they've been able to do early.
Bam draws the foul, but it's on the floor. Second time today, Duncan Robinson's been involved in one of those really close. Is it in the air? Is it on the ground?
Yeah.
And both times, they're on the floor.
No, it's a great point, and hard drive, not quite gathered there, and that's why he won't be shooting. But the third foul on Duncan Robinson, so that takes out the long-range sniper on the Detroit side, takes away some of their three-point shooting ability.
Robinson had a homecoming back in November. He scored 18 points with 5 assists and 5 rebounds, but 3 fouls will send him to the bench here in the second as KJ floater well short, tipped around. Javonte Green comes up with it. Drew Smith trying to get it back, but a little too aggressive.
Probably a good foul there, though, Gavin, just to take away any kind of run out again in a fast break scenario. Came up short, Yakashonis there, despite having the ability to get downhill, and the top steal and thief man on Miami picking up the foul, Drew Smith.
Smith, 47 games with the steal, 14 games with over 3. One of those is on Friday. Speaking of 3, Kate Cunningham catching fire here in the second quarter.
He is really going to be tough to guard here this evening if he's making that long ball because of his ability to attack off the dribble.
Jaquez over to Kalel Ware. He gets stripped by Cunningham, but the ball will stay with Miami. The Pistons on a 10-2 run. Over his last 10 games, batting .382 for Fabio. First pitch, wave and a miss. Breaking ball downstairs. Gets Peralta off balance. And he's someone that when he got put in the starting lineup last year in ACC play, he absolutely lit it up. 17 hits in his first 9 ACC games. He then went into a major slump, only 5 hits in his final 20 conference games after that. But we've seen Peralta explode at the plate as he watches ball 1, and now it's can he keep the consistency? And it's hard to ask that from a freshman, but now as a sophomore, you have a little more experience in a Hurricanes uniform, especially playing in the ACC. It's not easy to make those adjustments. Peralta's fit nicely when the team has needed him, especially with Torres, who's been out and will be out for the foreseeable future. The ball on a strike. Peralta again out in front of a slider this time. It's 1-2. With runners on first and second, it's Cheyenne across the diamond. At first, it's Alvarez. Jake Ogden on deck. Yeagish trying to get out of the bottom of the second, just letting up one run. Hurricanes want to tack on some more. The 1-2 from the lefty. Breaking ball. Hit down the first baseline. Foul. And these are some big at-bats because Yeagish gets this out. It's the one home run. He moves on. But if maybe you start stringing some things along here, get a big inning going, that could be crucial, especially for a pitcher like Yeagish, who a couple weekends ago went 7 shutout versus Duke.
And I think if you're Miami, you're looking at your chops, trying to get into that Virginia Tech bullpen, which is certainly not one of the strongest in the ACC.
2 runners on the 1-2. Misses outside. VT comes into this game with the 16th team ERA, which is last in the ACC at 7.24. Also second to last in all of Power 4 baseball. So Miami wants to see as many arms as possible and not allow some of these starters to give depth for Virginia Tech as the 2-2 pitch again. Slider away. Nice stop by Cook behind the dish. Now runners going. Full count. 2 away. Again, Cheyenne on second. Alvarez on first after the infield single in a 1-1 ball game here in the bottom of the second.
This is a big pitch here for Yeagish. Don't want to lose Peralta, but if you are Fabio, you got to be selective.
Peralta batting .333, which is good for first on Miami in conference play. Big payoff pitch incoming from Yeagish. Runners going. It's a ball hit down the first base line and fair. Gets by Gibson as Cheyenne rounds third and scores. Following behind is Alvarez. At second is Peralta. He hightails it for third as he slides in safely. A 2-run triple for Fabio Peralta. Miami takes a 3-1 lead.
That's how it's done, Gavin. Just taking it and putting it through the hole where the defense has a gap, and that one all the way down the right field line, scoring to Peralta, burning across the bases, diving into third, lunging almost there, flying like Superman into third base in there safely, and again, out of the 9 spot, that is exactly what you're looking for. Fabio just continuing to stay red hot, and what that does now, that brings the top of the order back. Jake Ogden, big scoring opportunity now with the runner on third.
Ogden is 0 for 1. He grounded out to short to start the ball game off for the Miami offense. Now as a runner on third. High drive, left field. Lacurdo back, track, wall, see ya! Miami has broken this ball game open in the second.